It is now time for week 4 for the TCL Pokemon Wi-Fi Draft League, where this week my team, the Miami Elephants, are going to be taking on Milliander, coach of the Undying Iron Valiant. This week we're going to give a quick breakdown of my team, and the bottle will soon follow afterwards. But if you're enjoying the Draft League content, feel free to leave a like and consider subscribing, as I'm on my way to hitting 500 subscribers. Milliander's team is quite threatening, with stuff like Iron Valiant, Landorus, Sheer Force Landorus, and of course King Gambit is always a huge problem for unprepared teams. But the Pokemon I'm actually worried about the most after I built this team is definitely going to be Suicune, because of a certain Pokemon that I'm actually not bringing on this build that I kind of wish I did, just for safety purposes. But regardless, Milliander's entire team is still very solid. It's full of threats that I have to account for, and it wasn't easy prepping for every single one of them. So, kicking off the team, we have our Life Orb Tauros with Body Slam, Close Combat, Zen Headbutt, and Substitute. The idea with sub is mainly just there to bypass Sucker Punch from King Gambit, and if I'm behind the sub, I can do some major work against his team. Body Slam hits everything, Close Combat for the King Gambit, Zen Headbutt for the Yokodogi specifically, and everything else is very straightforward. I have enough speed to outspeed Landorus, max attack, rest in HP. Then we have physically defensive Choppleberry Heatran, which is my way of checking King Gambit with Flame Body. I'm also Choppleberry to take a super effective fighting move from the Iron Valiant and knock it out with a Flash Cannon. I can threaten King Gambit with either Flame Body or Lava Plume. Earth Power is there specifically for the Paldean Tauros Blaze, and if I'm able to get the opportunity to get up Stealth Rock, I will click it. Aside from that though, the EV spread is just very straightforward. Most physical bulk is possible for King Gambit, while outspeeding Adamant Max Speed King Gambit, and I think the investment was like to live Moonblast into Close Combat from Mixed Vow, was what I was going for with this Heatran set. Then we have a specially defensive Covert Cloak Bulk Up Quaquaval, which is basically here to attempt to set up in front of Suicune lacking Extra Sensory. If Suicune doesn't have Extra Sensory, Quaquaval can actually deal with this Pokemon 1v1. Because with my investment, I have enough speed to outspeed Valiant after an Aqua Step, and with me being max HP and the rest in special defense, even if Suicune gets the +6 special attack with Calm Mind, Scald's not to KO my Quaquaval. And with me being Covert Cloak, I can never be Skull Burned by the by Suicune. And then on top of that, I have Bulk Up to increase my damage output and increase my defensive capabilities, mainly versus King Gambit, because it's also a good way of dealing with that after enough Bulk Up boost. And then I have Brick Break over Close Combat, not to drop my defenses, as if I lower my special defense, I get high likely to get 2 KO by Suicune. So yeah, that is the Quaquaval. Then we're once again having Covert Cloak on Torterra as well, with Woodhammer, Earthquake, Swords Dance, and Synthesis. This is a very bulky spread here. This is my main way of checking Landorus, as with me being nearly specially defensive on this Torterra, I can guarantee live 2 Sheer Force Life Orb Sludge Waves from Landorus, and I can 2 KO with Woodhammer. The 12 attack investment ensures that after a Sword Dance, I can always knock out a physically defensive Suicune with Woodhammer, and yeah, Synthesis for recovery and Dual Stab is really all I need in this matchup. Then we have a mixed attacking Cobra Berry Dragon Pulse with Dragon Dart, Shadow Ball, U-Turn, Will-O-Wisp. Wisp is mainly there for King Gambit only. Other than that though, Dragon Darts for the Goodra specifically. I can potentially knock it out from full if depending on the EV spread. Shadow Ball is there for damage versus the Iron Valiant, and of course U-Turn is there for momentum purposes. Again, this is a very straightforward Dragon Ball set. Speed for Valiant, max special attack, rest in attack. And then lastly, we have my backup Suicune response, although it's not really a response, but it's something. Fizdef, Unaware Clef. I can pretty much get into a Calm Mind word, potentially beat a 1v1 depending on the set. With Unaware, I don't have to worry about Calm Mind boost from Suicune. I can always Calm Mind versus it, and then other than that though, all I really need is Moonblast, but I have Psychic here as a backup just in case Okidoki becomes a problem. But aside from that though, Clefable is pretty good here if I'm able to get enough Calm Mind boost in front of the Suicune, or if I'm able to Calm Mind up in front of basically anything else. But the idea is to just try to not auto-lose a Suicune, because like I mentioned, Suicune's a big, like a humongous problem for this team, because as you see, I'm not bringing Thundurus, which I really wanted to, but there was just no space in the team itself to actually make it fit for this particular matchup. But with that out of the way, that's the team, and without further ado, let's head on over to the battle. Alright guys, so here we are with the battle for week 4 of the TCL, taking on Milliander and his Undying Iron Valiant, and he essentially brought every single Pokemon I was expecting to see in this matchup. So he does bring Iron Valiant, Landorus, Suicune, Goodra, King Gambit, and Okidogi is the 6th spot. I wasn't sure if it was going to be Okidogi or something like the what's it called? There was another one I was thinking of that he could have brought instead there. Although I think for the most part, my safest lead still feels like Tauros. Just try to lead off and get some damage going. I can also just lead off with Dragapult, but just in case he's like some Scarf nonsense, I can just lead off with Pult instead. I mean, with Tauros. And then I can just go accordingly to what he decides to lead off with. So yeah, good luck, have fun to Milliander. Hopefully we can keep this this winning streak going and make it 3 in a row. But he does have a very, very scary team though. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see, what is his lead? That's Okidogi. Now, this is sort of scary, because I do not know whether or not this thing is Scarf, or if it's Scarf, he does outspeed and kills me with close combat. Do I think he would risk it is the better question. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, the mon I was thinking of instead of this would have been the Tauros. I think I'll still try it though. I mean, he's Pyapa Berry, but I'll try the Zen Headbutt. Okay, perfect. And we knock it out. Alright, Okidogi down. Alright. So that was a beautiful turn 1, getting that Okidogi down with the Zen Headbutt. So good job, Tauros. So that's one less thing to worry about for my Clefable. Very, very nice. He probably didn't think I ain't have it. So that's cool. Very, very cool. I thought he was going to go to Suicune as a pivot. Azura, that's a Suicune. So let's see, what do I want to do here? I have a few plays I could make here. The dumbest one though, not the dumbest one. Also with the Okidogi going, I don't have to worry about my items getting removed unless it's knockoff Landorus. So, as dumb as it is to make this play, I could just go in directly into Quaquaval. Like, it's not going to make sense, but I am Covert Cloak on my Quaquaval, so I don't get Skull Burn or anything. So he's going to sub. I'm totally fine with that. So the fact that we see sub, so like sub Calm Mind, like I think the worst thing this could be is if it is sub Calm Mind Scald Ice Beam, and if it's Scald Ice Beam, that means it's not extra sensory. And the best thing about this Quaquaval set is he cannot not only can he not burn me, he also can't 2 KO me. Like, even if he gets the +6, like, you do not 2 KO me. You have to crit. And even more so, I have unaware Clef in the back as well. So this is definitely not going to work out in his favor. Like, you would have to be Scald Extrasensory for this to work out for you. He does have Extrasensory. Okay. Totally fine. Like, if he had it, he had it. So this does break the sub, but this is going to knock out Quaquaval. Alright, so Quaquaval goes down. So I am a lot weaker to the... I'm a lot weaker to King Gambit now, but... I could just go Clef here and click Moonblast freely. I can also Calm Mind myself, but I don't see the point right now. Like, yeah, I'm fine with this. The crit, I don't think the crit mattered. I mean, it could have, but, like, who knows. I'll Calm Mind once and then I'll Moonblast again. Alright. And then we just rinse and repeat this process. Moonblast, Moonlight, just keep going back and forth from there. That also means he doesn't have Ice Beam on the Suicune, so I have to keep that in mind as well. Sub, Calm Mind, Scald Extrasensory. No Ice Beam. So I technically could have gone to Torterra, but Torterra is also my way of switching into Landorus now. I also want to try to get Chip on this, so if I can bring back in Tauros, I can Body Slam. I also could have been aggro when he went and stayed in with my Tauros. Okay, and we Moonlight. At least I know it's not like Rest or anything. So, get some good health back. I mean, eventually I will try to win this 1v1. This doesn't really help me against anything else, like maybe the Goodra, but I have Dragon Darts on my Dragapult. And I can chip down, and I still have Tauros too. So he's gonna withdraw King Gambit. Nobunaga is the King Gambit. And it is Supreme Overlord. That doesn't give me any information. I'm going to go directly into my Heatran. Also, if I'm able to get up a sub with With Tauros, I'm definitely going to be in business. So you just want Iron Head, Flame Body. We get the Flame Body burn. Nice. Very nice. Lumberry? No Lumberry. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I have a few plays. I think the best play is just to get up rocks, because you should just go into either Gudra or go back into Suicune. Yep, withdraws. Back into Suicune. And we can just rinse and repeat this process over and over again. Wait, let me just double check. My Pult is Infiltrator. Okay. Just checking. Alright, so back in the Clef. Like, I knew this was going to be the main problem with this, would be Suicune. Moonlight. He's going for the flinch. Doesn't get it. That also was doing a crap ton of damage, by the way. Moonblast. Just to get some chip damage. I also could have went directly into Torterra if I wanted to, but again, want to keep Torterra healthy at the very least for Landorus. No special attack drop. Okay, he finally gets the burn on me after 10,000 years. Yeah, but I think the best thing I should be doing is just attacking what's in front of me. Because no matter what, I put him in, I can put him in Torterra range. Okay, he got the flinch this time. Alright, so now he's not in Torterra range. Yeah, everything else is like super good here. Alright, so Clef goes down, I go into Torterra, and I'll SD. I can't kill him from the range of HP it's at. I should still be fine, somewhat. I probably could have also gone to Tauros just to like body slam, just to get some damage off and like bank on not getting skull burn too, but totally fine with this outcome. I'm expecting the Goodra to want to come out here. Yes ma'am, sounds like a Goodra. Expecting the grass move, makes sense. He has leftovers on the Goodra. Yep. And there we go. Alright, so that wasn't really the best of exchanges there, but Goodra goes down, he goes back into Suicune. Yeah, maybe if I had Shell Smash, but let's see. Who's this? Goes Tauros. That would probably be the play then. Nothing else I can do about that. Yeah, it's actually funny, if I had Shell Smash, it was probably over. Keyword being probably. Full body slam. This is a 2-hit KO, so I basically have to bank on like not getting skull burn here. Like this is my only out right now. And if he goes King Gambit, I'm just gonna sub on the, Actually, do I need to sub? No, I don't need to sub. Like, this is his way out. He doesn't get it. Alright. Very nice. So the next body slam should knock it out. Yeah, if I had known this was going to be the play, I should have just done this first, right? Who can't predict that? He withdraws. Goes King Gambit, I guess. Yep. And died a Sucker Punch still. So we'll sub on the Sucker Punch. Oh, he does not. He doesn't. He didn't Sucker. He has Raw Cowtails. Alright. I can still save this. Yeah, like I had a whole Lander. I mean, I had a whole Heatran. I still subbed. Like I thought he would Sucker Punch there. Now he Sucker Punches. Yeah, the problem is now becoming the Landerness. Because I don't kill Landorus with... I mean, I technically do, but... I'll still Earth Power. It was between Earth Power and Lava Blooming. But it's like, I know I need Heatran for Valiant. So I think if anything I would have to sack... I think he just sacks this, then goes Valiant. Yeah. That was a crit too. Alright, so King Gambit's gone. Yeah, the problem is now he just goes into Landorus. He doesn't have to go Valiant at all. Yep, there's the Landorus. I need to sack Tauros now. Like, there's no other play. Like, if he's Scarf Earth Power, that's game over. But I have to sack Tauros. He went for rocks. I didn't think that was going to be the play, but I will take it. I don't know what rocks accomplish. Like, I have no Earth Power switching. Like, that was a really interesting move that he went for rocks there. Like, yeah, he gives me this, but like, at what cost? Landorus takes out Tauros. And that is... Actually, I could probably still lose. Now that I think about it. Yeah, no, I have to Shadow Ball, and then I have to... This is tough. No, because the thing is, I kill this, but the problem is he goes Valiant. He goes Valiant, booster energy speed. He gets the booster energy speed. And then you would have to, like, SD? Well, the thing is, he can't... I mean, I have to make this play anyway, right? Like, there's no way around it. Like, I have to go Heatran regardless. Like, I go Heatran. He goes for, like, Spirit Break or whatever. Oh yeah, that actually does make sense that he went for rocks that turn. Moonblast. And then I have to hope that he doesn't kill me with close combat. And I'm forced to Flash Cannon anyway. But the thing is, if he switches, he loses his speed boost. That's the other thing to take into consideration. So I do have a legitimate shot to win if I do live this hit from the Valiant. And I do. Okay. Okay. So the Valiant goes down. Good. And And all he has left is Suicune, which is just Scald Extrasensory. So I think Polt wins. Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. This has been one crazy endgame. So yeah, Suicune's gonna come in and get its 4th kill. But between... I think I win with Shadow Ball now. Because he can't set up and kill me in the same turn. And he doesn't have Ice Beam, so I should guarantee win. Oh man, this has been one crazy endgame. So yeah, I go Polt, I click Shadow Ball twice and I win. Oh boy, what a game this has been, man. What a game. This definitely doesn't kill. But it can't kill me, so that's the important thing. Exactly. Oh man, we are going to edge it out, guys. I knew going into this game that Suicune was going to be the biggest problem for this build. And sure enough, it's rearing its ugly head that it got 4 kills in this game. But we persevered, and we are going to win 1-0 over Milliander. Oh my god. Did I get too preemptive with the Quaquaval? Yes, that is, I definitely did. But like I said, when I saw Sub Calm Mind, I figured it couldn't be Scald Ice Beam. If he was Scald Ice Beam, he couldn't touch Quaquaval. Sub Extrasensory couldn't knock out Dragapult or Torterra. So there were some outs there, but I'm not gonna lie, I played very, very badly around that Suicune. But I knew going into it that the Suicune would be the biggest problem for this team, especially considering I did not bring Thundurus. Yeah, that was probably like the one thing. I should have brought Thundurus over something on this team. But regardless, we get the narrow 1-0 win here, and we are now 3-1 on the season. So yeah, GG to Milliander. Very, very solid game on his part. So check him out in the description down below. Check out all the other codes taking part in the TCL. And that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the battle nonetheless. And until next time, this is Tone, signing off for now. Peace out.